Students will be returning to the RHS campus starting on September 21st in a hybrid learning model. Students have been divided into two groups, A and B, to allow us to comply with physical distancing guidelines. We have updated our bell schedule for the hybrid learning model. There are several changes to our bell schedule that merit highlighting. On Mondays, school is in session from 7:45 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Social emotional learning will be incorporated into second period. Students will be assigned first or second brunch based on their third period teacher's last name. On Tuesdays through Fridays, school is in session from 7:45 a.m. to 1:40 p.m. Intervention time from our traditional plus period is integrated into each class period. Students will be assigned first or second lunch based on their third period teacher's last name. And in the afternoons, teachers will hold office hours from 2:40 to 3:05 p.m. In our hybrid schedule, students will have on-campus days and off-campus days. During their on-campus days, students will participate in synchronous learning, meaning they will be in class with their teacher and half of the students enrolled in each class. Teachers will be prioritizing the most essential instructional strategies and activities that will allow students to demonstrate their learning. To prepare for their on-campus days, students will be engaged in asynchronous learning on their off-campus days. While at home, students will check in with their second period teacher each day at 8:55 a.m. on Mondays and 9:10 a.m. Tuesdays through Fridays. This check-in on off-campus days is mandatory. Students will be participating in learning experiences for a minimum of 60 minutes per class. Participation and engagement will include reading, listening, watching videos and/or screencasts created by their teachers, online activities, and independent practice of skills.
Hi, I'm Mike Pappas. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Rockland High School. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of our health and safety guidelines during the hybrid model. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about right now is coming to visit our campus and making sure that you come to the front office. So what you'll notice when you come to the front office is that there's an entrance in and a specific entrance out. Like all buildings on campus, please make sure that you're wearing a mask when you enter inside. So what you'll do is you'll see our receptionist, Ms. Stromar, and if you're here for any type of school business, there's going to be a wellness check that you're going to fill out as well as a temperature check. Please also know that during this time, we will not be having any food drop-offs in the front office. So thank you for understanding. All right, so here we are in the main office building. If you have any business, please make sure you come to the main office first. You'll notice when you come in through the door that there's an enter in and then an exit out. If you're coming to visit for any reason, if you have a meeting on campus or something along those lines, we will make sure that we have a wellness check and a temperature check that you'll be subject to. Additionally, in years past, some folks have come by to drop off food here in the main office. Due to our current situation, we're having to stop that at this time, so there'll be no food drop-offs here in the main office. Thank you. All right, so what you'll notice is that on campus there's going to be certain buildings that will have one-way entries and one-way exits. And one of those buildings is our assistant principal's office, which also leads into our counseling office. So as you notice, you'll see this is the entrance in right here. You'll always see that it says enter only, and then you'll go through this building to see either the assistant principals. You'll head to the right if you're going to go to the counselors. You'll head to the left if you're going to the discipline office, and always stay to the left to exit the building. Follow me, we'll come on in. So what you'll see here, we have the assistant principal's office here on the left, and we're just going to follow the arrows going down this way right here. And then at this point, you can either go right to the counseling office or go left to the discipline office. And the exit out of this building will be directly to the left here. So we have the counseling office over here, discipline office, and then this is the exit out. And once again, you'll see the arrows that will show you where to go. So this is our new health office. It's now located in our V building, which is across the street from the main campus. Generally in the past, the health office has been in the main admin building, but just to better accommodate our students, we've moved it out here. Now, what we ask is that if you're exhibiting any symptoms of COVID-19, or if you're just sick in general, that you make sure and stay home. If a student comes to school and they're exhibiting any symptoms, we're going to ask that they come to the health office. We're most likely going to have you come and pick them up.
I'm Mark Douglas. I am one of the assistant principals on campus. I work with our class of 2022, and today I'll be talking to you about three things. The general arrival on campus and going through the hallways, our classrooms, and then our break time and lunchtime. Once you arrive on campus in the morning, social distancing guidelines and masks are going to be enforced at all times. We ask that students, once you get out of your car or once you get dropped off, put your mask on right away, and then be mindful as you are hanging out with each other or moving to class and from class that you're just paying attention to the directions as well as social distancing as you move. See from the time that you arrive on campus that we have arrows on the ground and spots on the sidewalks and the seating areas to help you with being aware of the social distancing expectations, as well as which side of the walkway you should be on as you move through each area. Please be aware that refusal to wear a mask during the day means that you will be removed from campus, and the removal from campus will end up with absences, and at that point those are not excused absences, and we will be working with you according to what the offense is as far as assigning discipline, so that we may reinforce the behaviors that we're looking for in order to be safe on campus with everybody here. Our classrooms have been set up to practice social distancing within the classroom space. So every classroom will be different, but you will see that there are blue X's on some of the desks, and those are the ones that are marked that students should not be seated in. They should be used for students to set their belongings or to spread out on the tabletop, but the seating is on the open side. Masks are still required in the classroom, even if you're sitting in your desk. Since we're in the classrooms for more than 15 minutes at a time, and there will be movement within the class, all students will be required to wear their mask for the full time while you are in there. Each classroom has been set up with a spray bottle and paper towels for cleaning surfaces upon arrival or after you have used the classroom facilities. And in addition, we have sanitizing stations in every room. When it comes to your time out at break and lunch, we first want to remind you that there are no food drop-offs until further notice. So you need to either plan ahead and bring your lunch and snack items with you, or you need to get your food here at the lunch lane area. If it's a situation where you do not have the money on your account or brought food with you, we want to make sure you have food and that you're not hungry during the day. We'll worry about the cost factor later. As you look down at our serving area, please know that we're serving outside only. We will not have the inside lines going for the cafeteria. So please pay attention to the social distancing expectations while you're standing in line and once you've gotten your food. When you are outside in the amphitheater or in the hallways, we ask you to wear a mask at all times unless you are sitting down and eating. Once the bell rings and you are on your way to class after break or after lunch, we want to make sure that the hallways are clear for people moving either one way or the other according to the arrows. If you are grouped up and standing under the eaves or in a hall moving area, once the bell rings, you need to start moving to class.